And then they have nothing to prove. They probably haven't even accomplished much in life. Tapos sila mismo ang nagbabash sa'yo.
Wala pang profile picture.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Anime yung profile pic.
Oo, di ba?
So, kinabukasan pala may laro pa ako ulit. So, 4 kilos yung ilulose weight ko. So, ayun. Dalawang jacket.
Kilos, anong kinain mo?
Clutch moments ba ang usapan? Whether it's on the court or in the game of life, hihimayin natin yan. Kasama sina Eruption at si Denise Tan. Tara at pag-usapan ang mga make or break stories dito lang sa Clutch Talks. Powered by Sports Plus. Easy lang.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Clutch Talks. I'm Eric Eruption Ty, and I'm with
Denise Tan, and we have several guests for today. It is such a treat for me and Eric dahil yung mga guests natin today, world champions.
Yes, world class.
Oh,
diba?
Recently, got medals in the World Games.
The World Games.
Oh.
Hindi Asian Games, World Games which happened in China.
Mm-hmm. Recently lang.
Yes,
A few months
recently.
ago, yeah.
Can you imagine yourself being at that level?
Honestly, hindi.
I've never reached that level, really. I mean, pero grabe yun. It's something, imagine the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's already pressure na nagre-represent ka ng bansa natin.
Exactly.
Pero when you get to that level of that top tier, it's the highest tier in the sports that they have. Imagine the pressure, the sacrifices,
Exactly.
and then those are the things that we want to discuss today with our awesome athletes of the Philippines. So,
Without further ado,
Yes.
pakilala na natin ang ating mga guests. Of course, we have joining us today, we have Carlos Bailon Jr.
yes.
Yan. Palakpakan na naman,
Alright,
guys! We have Jenna Kyla Napoles. And we have Aislinn Agnes Yap. Or AC na lang daw.
AC. All
So,
right.
welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, mag-ready na ako. Mag-rolling muna kami.
Sige, ako na lang, yung audience na lang ako dito.
Pero grabe.
Grabe,
Thank you for your time and thank you for coming
Thank you
here.
also.
So, I don't know where to start.
Okay,
Talaga, pero
sige, let's remind the audience that, so again, like we mentioned on top of our episode today, si Carlos recently got a bronze medal in the World Games for Wushu Sanda. And he is the first Filipino practitioner to win a medal in the World Games.
wow.
First. Oo.
How does that feel?
Masaya po.
Anong pakiramdam mo?
Masaya din po. Ako yung pong nakakuha ng medal.
Overwhelming ba yung pakiramdam?
Opo, kasi first year din po eh. Kaya sobrang saya din po nakakuha ng medal. First.
Sige, alam mo, tuloy muna natin yung intro natin pala. Sige, babalik ang kita, Carlos. Warm up ka muna. Si AC naman, she is world number 1 in her division. Grabe. And she also got a bronze medal, again, in the World Games. And si Kyla got silver. Congratulations,
Hey!
guys.
Thank you.
But same, yung tanong natin kay Carlos, what was running through your heads? Anong first feeling when you got those medals?
Since ako yung isa sa mga last na nag-compete, syempre I was aiming for a better medal pero kinapos. So nag-focus na lang ako sa positive instead and ginagamit ko na lang yun as a motivation to do better and bumawi sa mga next competitions.
I mean, you're still on the podium and bringing honor to the country.
And for those that are watching, AC is in Sambo, right? You're doing Sambo.
Yes.
And can you give us a little info on Sambo? Just like a brief description.
So yung Sambo po kasi is a Russian sport. Parang combination siya ng judo, wrestling, tsaka jiu-jitsu. Tapos may dalawang categories pa. Sports Sambo, which is yung tatlo. Then combat Sambo, na ang addition lang naman dun is yung striking. So dun po ako nag-compete sa combat.
Mamaya,
Sa striking.
bibigay natin yung
Oo.
details kung gaano pala
Yes, yes,
physical. Si
Si
Kyla, of course,
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu, yes.
So again, when you got the silver medal,
Of course, masaya. But sa jiu-jitsu kasi, and even my coaches and my teammates our goal is always the gold medal.
Of course. oo.
So, yung silver parang medyo bitin. Pero, thankful na din kasi lahat ng kalaban ko, world champions from the past year. So, every match talaga sobrang kaba ko. So, yun, thankful na naka-silver medal.
Yeah, that's a crazy feeling. Ang ganda ng feeling. I mean, kami naman, like, I remember experiencing silver medal in the Asian Games. And that, kahit ano kami, masaya pa rin. Kasi umabot sa ganun na finals. And yun, nasa grand finals ka. So, my congratulations sa inyo. Thank you for, putting the country on your backs at talaga representing the flag. Pero bukod dyan, like, how do you guys feel na habang, when you guys are representing on that level in the finals? Kasi kahit yung kahit yung bronze medal, that's also considered top 3. That's a podium finish. How did you guys feel like, even though not reaching the goal, the gold, anong nararamdaman nyo? How did you guys battle
Ako, I feel honored kasi every time we medal, yung flag is gonna be raised on top. And then, if you're gold medal, yung national anthem yung ipapatugtog. So, yun talaga yung goal namin. Yung national anthem. Yeah. So, parang, yun, at least naka-silver medal. It's there on the podium and parang na-recognize na yung Philippines sa jiu-jitsu.
Wait, sorry. May isisingit lang akong question. Kasi they always say na parang you always have to look at the positive side of things, di ba? Hindi man nakuha yung ginto, meron pa rin iuwi sa Pilipinas.
Yeah.
Pero totoo ba yung feeling na parang mas gigil kayo? Mas gigil kayo to go back to that level again para mas makuha nyo na this time yung ultimate goal nyo?
Opo. Ayun po, pagbitin po yung medal, parang sa next mo na training, parang gigil ka sa training, gusto mong magbalik agad training, so para makuha yung gold medal, parang ganoon po yung feeling na.
And is that exactly what happened? Walang pahinga-pahinga?
Wala po kasi parang next mas prepare mo po mag-training agad. Kasi kailangan mo po yung makuha yung gold medal, parang.
Ikaw, AC.
So, kasi, since kaka-transition ko lang to combat last year, ginamit ko yun as a motivation na parang madami pa akong matututunan sa bagong field na to for me. So, dapat di ako maging masyadong hard sa sarili ko kasi it just means na may potential ako dito and pwede akong makapag-bring pa ng medals for next competitions.
Iba talagang, it's a balance. Yeah.
I think yung sinasabing nila na may chip on the shoulder, meaning there's unfinished business na babalik ako and I'll parang Avenger, diba? You take revenge on that spot and trying to get that, sana, the when the flag goes up, you hear the national anthem. Kasi walang ibang feeling when you hear that national anthem. Like hanggang ngayon, I still get emotional when I hear it at any place because it reminds me na nung nasa field ako when I'm playing rugby, it's that pride and the words, yung lyrics, palang, talagang it's for all the Filipino people. It's for family, it's for you, it's for your last name, diba? So napakaganda and hopefully you guys will continue to train and train harder. Actually, ano yung gagawin nyo ngayon para mabago yung training aspect to get to go?
May talaga, may assessment and reflection. Pero sige, before we go to the talk of pagbalik sa World Games, puntahan muna natin yung umpisa. Diba? How did you get started? Kasi, I mean, wushu, sanda, jiu-jitsu, sambo, these are sports na hindi masyadong familiar sa Pilipino. How did you guys start? Carlos?
Ako po, start po nung palarong pambansa po. Na nagsimula grade 3 po ako, nag-start ako sa boxing. Then, hanggang high school. Then, parang walang potential sa boxing. Ayun, parang mas maraming magaling. Nag-swap po ako sa wushu. Tapos yung wushu po sa amin, parang hindi siya ganun kakilala. So, mga atleta, mga bata, parang hindi pa ganun kalakas. So ako may background ako na boxing. Parang ang madali na po ako nag-adjust agad kasi suntok, meron na po akong suntok. Yung kulang ko na lang po, wrestling and kick. So ayun po, nakuha po ako.
Pero sino nagpa-transition sa'yo? Coaches?
Coach ko din po sa boxing.
How did that feel? Yung una na biglang, teka lang, sanay ako, sapak lang, tapos biglang may paa na, ano na?
Ayun po, mahirap din po. Parang hindi ko rin alam po yung wushu eh. Sabi ng coach ko, laro ka, kaya mo yan kasi marunong ka naman sumuntok. Kaya ayun po. Naglaro po ako ng regional meet. Then nanalo po ako hanggang sa regional provincial, then palarong pambansa. Hanggang,
Sunod-sunod na ka?
Opo, yung panalo ko doon hanggang gold.
Kahit first time.
May space ba tayo para magkaroon ng sample?
Mamaya. After
Sa gitna.
the episode.
Parang gusto ko talagang mag-wushu eh.
Si Kyla. How did you get into it?
Ako yung brother ko, yung kuya ko, siya yung una talagang nag-try, mga 1 month before. And then, it's summer vacation. So, dinala niya ako. Tapos para akong saling pusa doon. Kasi walang girl na nag-jiu-jitsu. And it's a private gym. And yung gym na yon, may 500 pesos a month na bayad. So, as a high school student, di ko pa kayang bayaran. Kasi yung allowance ko, parang 250 a week lang, ganon. And then, the head coach there, Coach Manny Jimenez, yung owner din ng private gym. Parang sabi niya na kahit hindi na ako magbayad kasi saling pusa lang naman ako. Yun. And then from there, in-encourage niya na kami mag-compete na mga local. And then yung lahat ng local na competition, sasalihan namin. And then, merong local competition. Di ko alam na trials pala yun for the national team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tapos?
And then, I just saw my name posted dun sa Facebook. Sa Facebook page. Just yun. Dun ako nakasali sa national team.
Ilang taon ka nun?
I think around 19, ganyan.
19. But when you
19.
started, you were...
18 or 17
So,
going
fresh.
18. Yeah, late na
Super
talaga.
Wow. And
Yeah.
just 1 year, national team ka na kagad.
Yeah, when I was a blue belt na
You excelled very quick, ah.
Exactly. Si AC, paano ka naman nag-start?
Yung first sport ko talaga is judo. So, nag-start din ako nung elementary. Then, nung after ko mag-graduate from college, then naging part ako ng national team. Then, for a few years, nag-try lang ako sa sports sambo. Then, nung nakita nila na may potential nga, tsaka mas madali mag-medal sa combat, and sinali po nila ako dun. Tapos, fortunate enough naman na nakapag-gold sa Asian this year. Then, after dun na po na-qualify for Worlds.
Okay, so you all did this simula, si Carlos, grade 3. So I'm assuming mga 9? Mga 10?
9,
ganyan?
10.
Oo, 18. And then you started mga
7.
7 years
7.
old. Si Kyla, college ka pa.
Yeah,
How did you guys
college.
balance yung school or family life, personal life niyo with friends, and then the training that had to go into it?
Ako po, nag-stop po ako ng college. So, nag-focus po ako sa sports. So, tinapos ko lang po yung 4th year high school, then pumunta po ako dito sa Manila. Nag-national team, then ayun po, focus na lang po sa
Pero
training.
mahirap ba yung balance na ginawa mo? And mahirap ba yung decision para sa'yo to
Opo,
choose?
mahirap din po kasi parang mas inuna ko po yung, yung career, yung sports compared sa schooling po.
Ano yung mga sacrifices na ginawa niyo? Like, what are some of the things na parang gusto mong gawin, pero inuna mo talaga yung career?
Yung, siguro po yung family din po. Yung, malayo po ako sa family. Then, parang hindi ko na magawa yung iba kong pang activities kasi nasa focus na po ako ng wushu po.
And then Kyla and AC, how was it like balancing it out?
Since naman, nung bata ako, para lang siyang after school activity. So, class sa umaga, then training sa hapon. Then, nung college naman po, tumigil ako for a while mag-judo kasi, focus sana sa ACADS. Pero, since, extracurricular kid, parang hindi kaya na uwi, school, tas uwi. parang sobrang kulang yung araw. So, even nung nag-college po ako, nag-try naman ako weightlifting. Then, ayun, since hindi naman ako tumigil mag-training ng judo, kahit tumigil ako, nagte-training pa rin ako, tumutulong ako sa team ko before. Then, nung after college, syempre mas may time na, ayun, nag-decide po ako na mag-focus sa national team. Try ko lang muna before mag-pursue ng anything na related sa tinig ko nung college.
Ang ganda nung what do you call this, result. Si
Yeah.
Kyla.
Ako yung parents ko kasi ayaw talaga ako pag continue to do jujitsu. They want me to focus dun sa college. So, parang rebelde ko yung jujitsu. So, ang gusto nila, honor pa rin ako sa college. So, I would study sa pag mga break, ganyan. And then, pag after training, dun pa lang ako mag-aaral, ganun. Pero, I need to maintain yung honors sa college. So, yun yung motivation ko.
Yun ang kondisyon.
Yeah, yun yung condition. Kasi if not, I would stop jujitsu.
Pero, like Carlos, did you guys have to go through that kind of struggle na, I'm sure, ikaw, Carlos, namimiss mo yung pamilya mo at that time. Kayo din ba may na-experience kayong, even if it's not similar.
Yeah,
but
not as extreme as Carl.
Yeah. Diba?
Kasi ang layo niya talaga sa family. But siguro ako yung mga birthdays, ganyan, di ko napupuntahan. And pag may mga events, yun. So, kasi sobrang tight na nung schedule. I have to go to school,
ensayo pa.
training, and then yung mga assignments pa.
Yun, same lang siguro. Like, yung social life, more like, yung most ng mga kaibigan ko, I'd say, is teammates. Ganun. Kasi sila yung kasama ko
Yeah, same.
araw-araw eh. Ganun. So, sa family events naman, ayun, syempre may times na, hindi makakapunta sa mga special occasion kasi may training, tapos nagpe-prepare for competition. Tapos fortunately, naiintindihan naman ng pamilya ko, tapos very supportive sila sa field ko right now.
Ganun ka rin ba? Ako kasi yung college ko, barkada ko, teammates ko lang din. Sila na yung classmates ko, sila pa yung
Actually, that's
barkada
the
ko.
best. That's the
Oo.
best. It's and yung may saying na surround yourself with people with the same values and goals. Diba? So if you hang around with the people na sobrang galing sa ginagawa nyo, you're gonna excel din. So no, that's the best. But when I grew up, it was different. Medyo iba-iba yung
Crowd mo.
gusto. So it's better. I would advise na hang around with the people that will uplift you, same values, same goals. Mas maganda yun eh. So have you graduated yet?
Yeah.
You have.
Yes.
How does that feel? Na-graduate pa tapos
Yeah.
you're a national athlete and
Parang masaya kasi tapos na. And then I tried interning in I'm culinary graduate din kasi sa Benil. So I tried pero hindi ko na din siya ngayon. I'm a
Nagamit.
full-time athlete, yeah.
So
Pag may
everyone's-
Christmas na lang nagagamit.
Family events
Yeah,
na lang.
family events.
Okay, so full-time athletes kayong lahat. Pero yun nga, again, I want to go back to, I guess, the mindset, especially when you guys were deciding na maging full-time athletes or mag-focus sa sport nyo. Kailan nagkaroon ng switch na, or yung light bulb moment wait lang, parang magaling ako, malupit ako dito Kailan nangyari sa inyo yun, yung realization na yun? Sige, si Carlos. Tinuturo ko sa
Siguro po nung kasi sa boxing po talaga ako dati. So parang lagi naman, nananalo naman ako pero parang parang kulang, laging kulang. So parang sabi ng coach ko na try mo kaya itong sports, yung wushu, baka dito ka mag-excel. So parang dun, sabi ko, sige nga, try ko. So hanggang ngayon, parang dito po ako na dito po talaga ako nag-build. Sabi ko, para ito na yung para sa akin talaga na sports.
Pero kailan mo naisip na, teka lang, magaling ako dito? Was it when you won your first competition right away? O
Siguro po nung nung nanalo na po ako nung first competition ko po kasi nag-bronze agad ako eh. So parang Asian Wushu Championship. So parang parang ito nga para sa akin. Parang ganun po.
Parang I was meant for
Opo.
this. Ganon. Ay. Ikaw naman, Kyle.
For me kasi, after college, I have an internship sa US. I think around 6 months yon. And then, by then, nag-decide na ako, hindi na ako mag-jiu-jitsu. But there's an Asian indoor 4 months before, I think, Asian indoor games. 4 months before no, nag-message sa akin yung coach ko, do you still want to do jiu-jitsu? Tapos there's
Before the internship.
no. Before the Asian indoor, before the
okay.
competition, 4 months before that. Tapos nandun pa ako sa US during the internship nun. So, there's a slot daw for my division. Tapos sabi ko, kaya ko pa ba? Parang di ko na kaya. Kasi I don't have a jiu-jitsu training for 6 months. Tapos sobrang tumaba ako dun sa kasi US is malamig, culinary pa yung course ko. So yun, so my coach really encouraged me na kaya ko daw, I just have to train talaga pagbalik, sobrang everyday training. And then, I won a silver medal dun sa Asian Indoor Games. Tas, there's a big incentive. Tas, that's when I discovered na
May ganun pala.
parang kaya ko palang parang gawing full-time yung pagiging jiu-jitsu because there's an incentive and yung support din from the coaches and teammates nandun pa rin kahit umalis ako.
Whoops! Teka lang! Di kailangang clutch ang pakikinig sa podcast na ito. It's the crucial moments that count. Kaya make this moment count with Sports Plus. Visit sportsplus.ph now. Dahil easy lang ang mag-sign up. Huwag ring kalimutang mag-like, follow at subscribe sa socials ng Clutch Talks.
Yun.
Yun yung decision. Ikaw, Ace.
Yeah.
Siguro, yung time na naisip ko na, ayun nga, na kaya ko dito sa event ko would be yung second competition ko ng combat na last year. So, second competition ko pa lang since transitioning. Tapos, naka-bronze agad ako sa Worlds. Tapos, yun, with the help tsaka encouragement naman ng teammates na sabi nila, mataas nga yung chance namin mag-medal, ganun. Ayun, yun yung ginamit ko na parang drive, na parang, para maka-give back na din sa team tsaka sa support ng PSC sa amin.
So yeah, like si Carl, you alam mo na nalaman mo nung bata pa. Pero kayong dalawa, medyo may edad na eh.
Yeah,
Like,
medyo late na.
it's like, yeah, medyo late. Pero at least na-discover nyo. Because sometimes it takes time and that's how God works na like, minsan, people are born with it. Alam mo na, habang bata pa, that you know yung line mo, yung path mo. But you guys discovered it as in a more older age. How old were you?
Last year, so
So
mga
that was
26.
26. And
Yeah, I think 22. ganyan.
22.
After college.
I love your reason why. Kasi, syempre may incentive. Sana all my incentives, di ba?
Siyempre, di ba? I mean, we all gotta eat.
Yeah, we have to put food on the table. So,
Yeah.
it's really good to understand. Kasi sa buhay natin ngayon, we really gotta work.
Yeah.
We gotta hustle.
The choice
Hindi pwedeng-
if I have to work
Yeah.
na full-time or be an athlete.
So that's a really good decision that you made na, okay, full-time culinary, or full-time athlete. Wait, I can have both dito sa pagiging atleta ng Pilipinas. So that's really good to understand and to actually have that opportunity. Kasi not all athletes have that opportunity to have both. What sustains you guys besides yung ginagawa nyo bilang, how do you sustain yourself as an athlete ngayon? Meaning, minsan nagsa-sideline job kayo or it's talagang full-time?
Ako po, full-time athlete po talaga ako. Wala po akong ibang job or anything. Talagang training lang po.
So,
As an
nandyan po
athlete.
yung support ng
Apo.
who would support you guys pala?
PAC? Yung PAC po.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And same goes for you too, right?
Nagtuturo po ako ng judo
Ah.
sa mga kids. Yun, sideline lang.
Yeah.
How did that start?
Yung coach ko po kasi, may gym sila, tapos naghahanap sila ng judo coach. Tapos yun sabi ko, ano naman, like, free naman ako, like, after training, and may mga off days naman, so pwede ako magturo ng kids. Tapos, at least, at the same time, parang nababalikan ko yung basics ko. Tapos, hopefully, mag-encourage ng, parang grassroots ko. Yun po.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Kasi nga, hindi pa masyadong widely known sa Pilipinas. AC, you're doing it now. Ilan taon mga tinuturuan mo?
Mga around 7 to 11, mga ganun.
Same age nung nag-start ka. Nakakatuwa naman. Anong pakiramdam nun?
Siya minsan nakaka-stress. Kasi syempre, bata.
Ayaw sa
I love the honesty, ha?
Ayun, yung parang, kasi tinuturo ko kasi is judo. So, parang, bukod sa yung mga techniques, kailangan ko ituro yung yung parang discipline na dapat parang humble, ganun. Tapos hindi porket nasaktan, parang babawi agad. Yung mga bata.
Tapos ibang style lalabas eh. Ano gusto mo?
Wala na pa.
Ayun, so, parang at the same time, natatest din yung patience ko na, sige, kaya ko to. Kailangan ko intindihin, mga bata to. Di ko naman pwedeng, uy, bawal yan. Ayun,
Kayo, are you guys?
Actually, same. Pero kakastart lang nung jiu-jitsu program namin for the kids. So,
Ilang taon naman yung mga?
5 years old and above. Pwede
Parang
na.
anak ko. Alam ko mahirap turuan yung anak ko.
AC, mahirap sila pasunurin. So, yung focus talaga, di ba? Mahirap. Kailangan makuha mo yung attention nila, ganyan.
So may mga special, ba kayo, techniques kayo in class?
games.
Yeah, sa amin, you have to incorporate yung game din sa technique. Para hindi sila mabore. Kasi yung attention span nila sobrang,
Ano ba yung anak ko? Left.
Tapos may mga iiyak.
That's right. Like, you really have to have patience talaga.
Pag may konting na tamaan lang konti, iiyak na. Tapos medyo bubulahin mo sila. Parang, no, it's okay, you're getting strong.
Ikaw, Carlos, may experience ka ba teaching?
Meron po. Pero yung tinuturuan ko, mga 17 years old. And,
Mas matanda.
mas matanda.
May struggle ba na gano'n? Na pasensya?
Meron din po. Minsan, parang may sarili silang may sarili silang sinusunod na, ay hindi, ganito yun, parang ganito ba. Kailangan mo rin sa mahabang pasyensya na, ay hindi ganyan, ito yung tama. Parang,
Ano bang mas mahirap turuan? Kasi, you're saying na pagbata, syempre kailangan patient ka kasi basics pa lang yung tinuturo mo they're not aware pa. Pero yung sa'yo naman,
parang may
style na sila ng kanila.
Parang may nakikita sila na
Nagre-rebelde na yung mga 70.
Iba na, hindi, ito naman yung tinuturo sa akin dati. Parang ganun na style. Parang
Siguro ipupush
mahirap
nila yung
na
alam nila.
ibaguhin yung ganun
Parang,
sistema.
parang gusto mong sabihin, sino yung world champion na yun? Parang gano'n.
Pero
Ikaw
di
ba? O ako, wait. Yung medal ko, nandito. Parang, like sometimes, ganun gusto mong like parating sa kanila. Kasi they think they're already great at yung So, nandyan yung, I hate saying it, pero yung yabang, yung confidence nila. But why come to the class if you're not willing to learn? Diba? So, dapat talagang yung mga bata ngayon, if you're going to a class, listen. There's gotta be something that you'll learn talaga. Yeah. Pero mahirap din minsan na, halimbawa, iba din yung tinuturo ng itong coach or sa itong coach. So,
parang kayo, parang isipin mo na lang, okay na lang, sige, yan na lang yung parang ganun. Parang may pag-away ka kasi sa kanya pag
Hindi, pwede siguro explain na pwede na lang bunutin yung mga best techniques from all of the coaches. But, okay, we all know na it's not just about technique and physical preparation. Diba? Saan pumapasok ngayon yung mental prep nyo? How do you handle your emotions? How do you talk to yourselves before a competition day? Or maybe before a big event or maybe a sad outcome? Just talk us through everything.
Mentally. Mostly mentally talaga. And emotionally din Kasi
emotionally kasama din
nandyan yung laban in your mind.
So, sa akin, nung night before nung game day ko, ano naman, in-encourage ako ng coaches ko na parang, oh sige, kaya mo yan. Especially, like, alam kasi nila na first match ko kasi Kazakhstan. So, kilala sila as malakas talaga, ganun. So, ayun, sila, nag-encourage sila na, hindi, sige, kaya mo yan. Basta ito yung game plan natin, ganun, sundin mo lang to. Tapos may tendency kasi ako mag-overthink. So, sinasabi nila na, hindi, basta wag ka masyado mag-isip pag nasa loob ka ng match. Like, tiwala lang sa sarili, ganun. Pero, ayun, talaga, siguro, napangunahan ako sobra nung takot ko nung first match. So, after nun, dumiretso agad ako sa coach ko. Tapos, parang sabi niya, hindi, sige, may laro pa, doon na lang. Like, bawi ka na lang doon. Tapos, sobrang nakatulong yun, yung paglapit ko sa coach ko. Kasi after nun, parang nabuhayan talaga ako. Like, parang nagising ako, sabi ko, hindi pwedeng matalo ako this time. Tapos, kailangan talaga, like, ako kasi yung rank 1 So, dapat, yun yung ginamit kong drive na rank 1 ako. So, dapat at least kahit bronze lang. So, yun yung naging parang mantra ko nung going to my bronze medal match na last one game buhos na like nung trinain ko for a long time, dapat ibuhos ko na sa match na to. Ganun.
Ako kasi lagi akong super nervous before the competition. Like 1 week before the competition, doon ako masyadong kinakabahan. So, my goal tuwing nagko-compete ako, nabasa ko sa book, sa Art of Winning, kailangan, I am not super happy, I am not super sad, just in the middle, para akong robot lang, ganun. Parang yung emotions ko parang stagnant lang, dapat in the zone, ganun. Yun yung parang gusto kong ma-feel during the competition.
So, wala na bang kaba ngayon?
Actually, meron pa rin. Ang hirap
Hindi
Ang
mawala
hirap
sa akin.
tanggalin.
Oo. But just to share, I had a coach back in college. Tapos yung paalala niya sa akin, pag wala kang kaba, wala kang pakialam. Diba? So, it's okay.
Yun.
Kasi it matters to you
Yeah.
Kaya ka kinakabahan. So, okay lang
Yeah.
yung konting kaba. Kasama talaga.
A little bit.
Yeah, diba?
But not overwhelming to a point where
Yeah.
it makes
Hindi
you
naman
shake and
pag-
nervous.
Yeah,
That's the
dapat daw
difference.
yung kaba
Control.
gawing excited.
Yeah,
Parang
excited.
So, yung-
excitement.
Yung balance mo of the
Yeah.
emotions
Yeah.
is sa nabasa mo. Carlos, ikaw.
Ayun sa akin naman po, pagdating po ng competition, para yun talaga po yung hindi po mawala yung kaba, tsaka excited parang sa competition. Then yung first fight ko po kasi ilang beses na kami naglaban. So 2 times, 3 times, lagi siyang talo sa akin. So parang parang gamay ko na yung yung kalaban ko ng World Games. Tapos nung tinalo ko siya, sobrang excited naman ako doon sa may kalaban ko na China. Kasi China, host country sila, tapos malakas sila sa wushu kasi sa kanila po yung sport na wushu. Sa kanila po nanggaling. So, parang sobrang excited ko. Nanigas ako sa competition. Parang wala akong pakialam doon na 12 points po ako. So, parang doon po ako nakakuha ng lesson na wag po sobrang excited sa laban na nagpabaya po ako sa puntos eh. So, sa amin kasi pabilisan po yung points, 1 point, 2 points, and 1 point sa ulo.
May head.
Opo.
So, kasi
So,
make sure. Okay.
Opo. Tsaka may wrestling din po.
Talaga?
Opo. Combination po ng wrestling, boxing, at saka taekwondo yung sports namin.
Okay, so lesson for everyone,
Okay.
balance talaga dapat.
Opo.
Okay, so speaking of balance, representing the national team, of course, sana yung what we all want is everybody just cheering us on 100%
Yes.
of the time, 'di ba? Pero nagkakaroon din ng up and down eh. Paano niyo naman binabalance, let's say, yung mga yung expectations nyo for yourselves at yung expectation ng ibang tao, ng kapwa nyo Pilipino na we all know sometimes are not always so positive.
Pwede sila maging positive sa simula.
Oo.
Pero pag
Yeah.
nung lumabas ng
Biglang
resulta,
lalaylay na,
Yeah.
diba?
Lalo na po pag makita nila yung result na parang natalo ka agad or parang ayun po laksa mo na ng loob niya, listen na lang na babawi next time.
But how do you guys handle that pag may ganun? AC, ikaw.
Syempre, parang sa una, nakaka-down kasi di mo naman like mapipigilan madismaya kapag like may madismaya ang ibang tao sa'yo. Pero naman like every time na kunyari maka-encounter ako ng ganun, nagre-rely ako sa family tsaka sa teammates ko. Tas ayun, sinasabi naman nila na parang hindi like hindi naman nila alam yung yung side mo ganun. So lang yan, parang lang memo ba? Parang may masabi lang ganun. Pero
mga strangers.
ang importante naman kasi is like ginagawa mo yung best mo tapos hindi magmamatter yung sasabihin ng iba at the end of the day.
Ako, yung 2019 SEA Games kasi I lost against, yung silver lang ako nun, I lost against Cambodia. I read the comments, tapos, may mga pangit na comments. So, I used that to train harder pa and to adjust my game. Parang fuel yon para sa next competitions. Yeah, and then, by that time, nung next SEA Games, doon naman ako nag-gold. So, I read the comments again.
Sana inalag mo yun. Dapat screenshot na tapos sinalap ko tayo.
Oo, tapos...
Go.
So, like, may nagkakaroon ba kayo ng panahon, halimbawa, like, talo kayo, huwag kayong magbasa ng comments. Like, don't go to social media. May feeling kayo na ganun? Like, I'm not gonna go to social media.
Ako wala naman.
Pahinga ko muna.
I read everything.
Ako din po.
Talaga, yun.
Opo.
Yeah.
Parang-
Just for encouragement na din na
As in, tinatype niyo yung pangalan niyo. Ganun.
No,
Pero
pag may,
hindi
may
naman-
mga nagtatag kasi like sa news, ganyan.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Gusto mo lang hanapin yung
So, hindi naman kayo nag-reply?
No,
O nag-read?
no.
So, hanggang reading lang.
Opo.
Pero, was there an instance ever na may nag-bash sa inyo and you replied? Meron ba?
Sa akin
Ako
wala
no,
naman.
I'm shy.
Oh, so you just,
It's
hayaan mo
okay,
lang.
yeah.
Wow.
Delete.
You guys are they're strong like that. Huh?
no? Ako nung bata ako, sumasagot ako.
Ako din eh. Like, kanina
Pakola.
sumagot ako eh.
Totoo ba?
Oo.
Kung bulong mata.
Di ba?
Kaya.
Easy. Kasi hanggang ganito lang sila eh.
Ay,
And then they have
totoo.
nothing to prove. They probably haven't even accomplished much in life. Tapos sila mismo ang nagbabash sa'yo. Sino ka?
Wala pang profile picture.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Anime yung profile
Oo.
pic.
Oo, di ba?
Marami po kasing taong magaling lang sa sa ipas.
Oo.
Sa type.
Keyboard
Alam mo, meron akong
warrior.
katrabaho, lagi niya sinasabi, pag may nagbabash sa'yo, veteran broadcaster, 2 words lang daw, ikaw nga,
Mm.
diba? Kasi ang dami kasing mga ibang tao, they talk and talk and talk about stuff they don't know nothing about, diba?
Mm. My other 2 words is, besides ikaw nga, is inggit, pikit. I love that. Oh, di ba?
Gusto ko yun, ha?
Di ba? Okay, kita mo yung muscles, o kita mo yung abs, o ikaw, inggit, pikit.
Gusto ko yun. Okay. So, wala kayong pakialam sa mga bashers or you're just doing your own thing. Try to be positive all the time.
Yeah.
Pero, pwede niyong share sa amin kung ano yung siguro pinakamahirap na pinagdaanan nyo, whether it be in your sport or in your personal lives na medyo naka-apekto or talagang yung talagang parang, how do you say that? Basta pinakamabigat na pinagdaanan nyo and
Yeah.
how you were able to
Overcome it.
overcome.
Yung sa akin naman po, wala naman po. Yung lost weight lang po talaga yung pinakamahirap sa
Because of your division.
Opo. Then, sa amin kasi sa competition namin, everyday weigh-in. So, bago ka mag-compete, weigh-in ka muna. Then, pag nanalo ka, in the next day, weigh-in ka na naman. So, parang hindi ka makapag-recover ng maayos. So, kailangan mo talaga i-maintain yung weight mo. So,
Question. So, yung division mo is what weight?
56.
56.
Opo.
Hindi pwedeng bumaba o hindi pwedeng over?
Hindi pwedeng over, pero pwede siyang bumaba.
Okay. So, halimbawa, may laban ka and
So-
you came in at 56.9 or something. And then-
55.9, not 56.
Yeah, 55.9. Lumaban ka, syempre, may bawas ng konti,
Apo.
tapos kakain ka.
Kakain ka lang ng konti lang din.
Oh my
Kasi
It's tough.
pag nanalo ka, kinabukasan, weigh-in ka ulit. So, yun po yung mahirap sa everyday weigh-in.
Was there a time na, kasi diba sa social media may pinapakita yung mga female athletes nagugupit ng buhok.
Opo, pag
Sa'yo, ano yung ganun mo?
sa
Last
akin,
resort.
wala. Walang lahat damit na ubad lahat.
Yeah,
Pag point 1 mo na over mo. So, ayun po. Pag nag-over ka naman ng medyo malaki, may 1 hour naman na na palugit bago mo makuha.
So cardio.
Oo.
Straight cardio, jacket, like
Yeah.
lahat ng
Apo.
Sweatsuit
I've done that kasi
siguro, yeah.
I know how it
Kasi
feels.
naranasan ko rin po yung kagaya po na nanalo po ako ngayon, tapos natalo po ako kinabukasan. Then nakala ko lang akong laro. Kumain po ako ng madami. So kinabukasan pala may laro pa ako ulit. So 4 kilos yung ilulose weight ko. So ayun. Dalawang jacket.
4 kilos? Anong kinain mo?
Kasi mas mabilis po yung yung recovery. Kasi akala ko wala na po may mga ice cream na ako nakain.
Bago sumabak sa mas matinding usapan, easy lang. Nasa Clutch Talks pa rin tayo with Eruption and Denise Tan. Powered by Sports Plus, the official gaming partner of the Philippine Olympic Committee. Kaya for more content like this, visit sportsplus.ph.
Nag-soft drinks
Kasi
na
alam
ako.
natin yan, carbohydrates, pag carbs,
Opo, rice.
you will talaga retain it. Your body will retain it.
Yeah.
Salty foods.
4 kilos?
Yes.
Ah,
Hindi, ganun talaga.
Galing,
Grabe.
mabilis po yung recover compare sa pagbaba po ng
So, paano ginawa mo the next day?
Ayun po, 1 hour po ako nagtumakbo, lahat po ginawa ko. Tapos dalawa po yung yung sauna suit.
Mm.
Tapos up and down,
Oh.
pati ulo.
Umabot.
Ayun po, nakuha ko po. Pero hinang-hina na din po ako.
Oo.
Si-
That is tough. Grabe yung hadlang na yan, man. Sobrang, when you have to weigh in every single day.
Opo.
And hindi mo alam kung may laban ka the next day or
Because
whatever.
you don't get to recover. And a big part of competition is recovery.
Then, yun po yung yung qualifying po namin for World Cup. Then after doon, nanalo ako ng bronze nung World Cup. Doon po ako nag-gold. So, buti po nakuha ko
Tapos
yung...
doon ka rin kumain. Let's go, ice cream.
Nakakatawa yung ice cream na sa soft drinks.
Kasi
Mahirap yan.
hindi ko na po alam na may laban pa pala ako. Yun po.
Okay. What about you two? Biggest hurdle that you had?
Hurdle? I think yung may time na na-injure ako 1 week before. So, I have to pretend sa laban na hindi ako injured. Yun.
Ano yung injury ulit?
I have an LCL injury in my knee. Sa knee injury.
So,
So,
anong ginawa mo?
huh?
What did you do?
Pero nung laban, parang gumana naman yung pag-pretend ko na hindi siya injured kasi kahit ina-attack nung opponent ko, hindi siya masyadong mahigpit. So, okay naman.
Take it and you make it.
Yeah.
Did you
I tape it naman.
Tape
There's
it?
a PT
Did
na.
you tape both?
Yeah, both knees.
Yes,
Para
so
hindi
mahalata.
kita.
Tama.
Yeah.
Gets ko yan eh. Parang you pretending that nothing
Yeah.
hurts.
Tapos kahit masakit, you're gonna do straight face lang.
Yeah.
Kami
During
adrenaline
laban.
na rin yan.
Yeah.
Pero hindi ba naapektuhan yung I guess yung mindset mo coming in? Kasi syempre, when you're nursing an injury, actually even after an injury, na naka-recover ka na, alam mong may mali eh.
Yeah. Before, yung 1 week before going there, yun yung medyo mahirap talaga eh, before going to the competition. Kasi, para mag-overthink ka kung kaya mo pa bang lumaro, ganyan. But, in the end naman, kinaya naman.
How did you go? How did you go on
Yeah,
that?
I won silver.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's
in
great.
the World Championships.
Sinong katapat mo na sa finals? Anong
Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan
Yeah.
natin, no?
Oo.
Yeah, ang galing wrestlers.
Pero what
Super
did you have
strong.
to tell yourself paulit-ulit throughout that week?
Well, throughout that week ako umiiyak. Pero yun, I was reading the book nga. So yung dapat in the zone ka. Even kahit may masakit, ganyan. You don't have to think about it. Yung mga injuries, ganun. Basta focus ka lang lagi dun sa fight. Kung anong kailangan mong gawin, ganun.
Pero tsaka healthy yung iyak ah. Healthy yung parang
Yeah.
And it's not always a
Yeah.
bad thing. Oo.
Yeah, tapos naubos na yung iyak ko throughout the week. Kaya nung laban, hindi na ako umiyak. Parang ready na ako to fight.
When was this? What year?
2 years ago, the World Championships. Yeah.
Okay, si AC.
Amazing.
Bukod sa ano kasi kami combat sports na dependent sa weight. So, isang problem ko din most of the time is yung weight ko. Pero at least, lang kami like, day before comp yung namin, weigh-in namin. Tapos, isang weigh-in lang, tas okay na. So, ayun, yung siguro mahirap for me is yung like ilang araw na di kakain. Tas like, pag weigh-in day as in, di iinom ng tubig, ganun. Tapos, kapag kunyari, may point pa, pagod na pagod ka na, tapos magsasona ka pa, sobrang init. Tapos may point pa. So, siguro yung ginagawa mo
Parang ayaw mo mag-training, no?
Point 2.
Ganun. So, parang gagawin mo na lang.
Yung mga last.
Takbo na, parang isang oras na, uwiin na. So, takbo. Tapos dura-dura sa gilid. Ganun. So, yun siguro.
So I think kagaya yung sabi ni Carlos, it's the weigh-ins. Pero yung sa inyo, one weigh-in lang.
Isang weigh-in lang.
So, kalimbawa, you didn't make the cut. Can you come back in an hour? Like, no,
kasi sa
so you
amin,
have to-
kasi pag apak mo, dapat pasok ka na. So, minimake sure namin na parang mga few minutes before official weigh-in or an hour, parang sigurado na para at least recover na lang like before weigh-in, tapos diretso, kain na after.
So anong weigh-in mo? What is your
80
weight?
80.
So under 80.
Mm.
That's it.
Mm.
So is that classified as heavyweight? Or middleweight?
Yung pinakamabigat kasi is plus 80, tapos din yung weight category ko.
Okay. So parang
next to the last, parang ganun.
light heavyweight, parang ganun.
Siguro.
Yeah. So that is
Nakakatawa
tough.
na pagkain yung ano.
Ganun ang buhay ng atleta. Remember?
Yun yung
It's like-
happiness namin.
Yeah. No, honestly, sa akin ngayon, like to keep in shape and I have shoots and everything like that, it's the same thing that I go through. It's like, anong kakainin ko ngayon?
Opo.
Eggs, broccoli. Ito yung akin, ha? Eggs,
Chicken.
broccoli, chicken. Those are the main things. And if ever maswerte, may kamote. Yeah,
Yun
yeah,
ang-
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
sweet
that's
treat mo.
that's usually my diet ngayon. And then if I'm really okay, oatmeal, may konting protein powder. So a scoop ng protein and then add some konting banana.
Grabe, sobrang disiplina.
Yeah.
Super
Alam mo, nung
strict.
naglalaro ako eh. Kaya ako nagigets kayong lahat. Kasi nung naglalaro ako, kaya ko 5 kanin.
Buti nga, walang wait.
Wala namang cut weight.
Kasi
ma'am.
5 kanin naman sa isang araw. Mga 2 meals, gano'n. Pero kasi, susunugin mo eh. Susunugin mo
Yeah,
talaga.
yeah.
Kaya, naiintindihan ko.
Yeah, right? No, so mahirap yung ginagawa nila kasi it's like a solo sport, right?
Yeah.
Whereas us is team
Team
sport.
sport,
So, yung sinasabi ng coach, kumain ka ng marami ha, we got a big game tomorrow. No problem, coach.
Ah,
Kami, dinner pa lang, na.
Banat
Kasi,
na.
yes, parang na.
sa amin po hindi.
Yeah, yeah.
Simula first day hanggang final, hindi talaga.
Hirap ang
That
recovery.
is
Yeah.
really, and that's a mental toughness. Kasi disiplina pumapasok dyan.
Opo.
Like, hindi parang as you're training, anong kakainin ko mamaya? Parang ganun lang. And you're pagod.
Mm-mm.
And ang kailangan ng katawan is recovery. And that's what we were talking about, food. So wait, okay. So ano ang mga foods nyo usually na kinakain nyo? Na like to keep weight or to be below weight?
Sa akin po normal food lang naman kahit basta hindi naman siya gado kadami. Kaya
So anything, kahit
Opo.
ice cream.
wag lang po yung mga matamis
Okay,
na
bawas
tsaka
ang
mga
matamis.
drinks ganun po.
So, hindi kayo particular, let's say, na kahit mga fried stuff, okay lang yun.
More on chicken and vegetable siguro.
Proteins,
Yeah,
mga ganun
rice.
siguro.
Anong naging carbohydrates nyo? So okay naman yung magra-rice?
Rice po sa akin,
pwede.
rice.
Can't live without rice. Rice is life.
Sa akin po, rice.
Oo.
But was there ever a time na hindi kayo nagra-rice?
Pag mga European countries,
Yeah.
pahirapan maghanap ng rice.
Mahal pati.
Kasi puro pasta, mga ganun, no? Bread,
Ayun nga pa eh.
Kaya talagang lumalabas kami sa grocery. Asan yung kanin?
Ay, dahil alam mo, trick dyan, bili kayo ng maliit na rice cooker. Tapos ibiyahin nyo na
Nagdala
kayo na mag... Tapos
Right.
sa grocery, bigas-bigas.
Oo,
Para
rice.
anytime. Ay, dami kong kilalang gumagawa nun nagbabaon ng yung maliliit na
Mm.
nun.
Tapos nasa suitcase, what do you have in your bag?
Oo! No, for
Sa
real.
immigration.
It's a rice cooker.
Hindi, pero okay, maiba ako. Masyadong masaya yung natin.
Oo.
Talk natin eh. You guys are all podium finishers in the recently concluded World Games. What's next? Anong plano? I know you're all training. May competitions ba na upcoming?
In December, there's SEA Games. Yeah.
For which, all of you guys? Or
No. Wala po yung category ko sa SEA
Ah,
Games.
Sa SEA Games.
So, sa'yo lang?
lang.
AC.
Oh,
O sa'yo?
yeah.
Wala.
They removed my category, so I applied for the next division.
Which is?
57 hifas.
From ano ulit? 50?
From 52.
52.
Yes.
Okay,
Wait.
so different na yung training for that.
Yeah. Different. Hindi na diet, so.
Yeah, you
Yeah, you have to,
Pwede
I have to
na
gain weight
kumain.
na.
Hindi na kumain.
Oo.
But CAC and C Carlos, what's next for you?
Next year po, World Cup and Asian Games, hopefully.
Okay, so paano tuloy-tuloy lang muna yung
Ako yung training
lang?
po.
Mhm.
Tuloy-tuloy lang yung training, December vacation, January balik agad.
Weekend Negros.
Opo.
Family time. Si
Family
AC.
time.
Same po, next year. So, kasi kami mag-host nung next Asian, Oceana. So, yun, malaking pride para sa, sa sport namin. Tsaka, syempre, sa country. So, pinupukpok kami ng coaches namin na, syempre kami host. So, dapat maganda yung results. So, yun yung focus namin right now.
Question. In order to get to the next level, anong gagawin nyo in the next couple months or the next year to excel, to really improve? Like, do you guys do something like, halimbawa, mga basketball teams na nakiki-training sa mga ibang bansa? Do you guys have any of those plans like that? You ever
Same
think
po.
that?
Same. Training abroad po kami siguro in China.
Mismo.
Opo, sa China po kami mag-training. Kasi mas doon po maraming partner. Sa maraming atleta. So, pag dito kasi sa Pilipinas, konti lang kami. Tapos kami lang yung nagpa-partner. Kami lang nag-sparring. So, di namin maibigay lahat ng power namin kasi siyempre, masaktan.
True.
Wala kaming partner na. So, pag doon sa China, kahit pukpukan talaga. Kasi kahit ma-injury sila or...
Di mo kilala eh.
Tsaka madami sila papalitan. First round, iba. Second round, iba. Hanggang third round. So, yun po.
Tsaka technique. Iba-iba
Opo.
yung kanila, di ba?
Opo, mas advanced po sila sa technique. So, yun po. Doon po kami training camp.
Yeah, kami din may training camp. Usually yung training camp is US or Japan. Depende sa budget. Yeah.
Ikaw, AC.
Same kay Carlos, sa home country ng sport namin. So may plans kami mag-training sa Russia next year yata.
So very, very exciting schedule for you guys. And of course, we wish you luck in your upcoming competitions. Si Kyla makikita natin very soon sa
Sige.
timeline. Lili pa din ako. But
Hey.
again, we thank you. We thank you for your time. We congratulate you guys. We know there's no better gift than giving honor and pride for the country. But as a simple token of appreciation for all the hard work and inspiration na binibigay nyo sa amin and you continuously give all the Filipino Sports Plus and the Philippine Olympic Committee, would like to present each one of you with a brand new iPhone.
No way!
Yeah.
There you go. Ang galing. So there you go.
Siyempre,
Thank you so
pinapasalamatan
much.
natin ng Sports Plus for letting Clutch
Plus,
Stocks
thank you.
be a vehicle
Thank
to
you.
give back to the show. Of course, our appreciation to all our athletes, to all our heroes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Galing.
Pakita niyo
Small token lang. Small
Oo.
token lang. Yan.
Wow.
Man, that is
Oh, may
amazing.
SIM card pa.
So there you go. There's your camera here. Galing.
Congrats,
So congrats, guys. So,
Thank you.
small token lang. And sometimes, to communicate with your family even
Yes.
better and to, do these video calls, importante talaga na may support system. So, it's great to have a brand new phone to be able to do that and connect with your fans. Kasi, speaking of that, do you guys want to say thank you or say, mga shout out?
Any messages?
Any
Yeah.
messages? Mga niyo po?
Ikaw po na.
Family? Sige, ikaw AC, parang iba naman.
Ayun, and thank you sa support na binibigay sa aming mga athletes And sana hindi magtigil yung supports na binibigay niya sa athletes tsaka mga upcoming athletes para mas maengganyo yung mga tao and mas madami tayo represent sa iba't ibang games worldwide kasi ayun may potential yung Pilipinas so at least sana ma-utilize.
Of course, thank you sa Philippine Olympic Committee, Philippine Sports Commission, and our federation, Jiu-Jitsu Federation of the Philippines, for always supporting sa pagpapadala sa mga competitions for the exposure. And for the sponsors din, Top Culture and Checkmat Philippines for my own gym.
Thank you so much po Philippine Sports Commission and POC and dito po sa binigay nyo na na-gift sa amin. Thank you po. And sa mga sumusuporta po sa mga atleta ng Pilipinas, patuloy lang po kayong sumusuporta and thank you po.
Nice. Thank you so much, guys. Wala kayong partner or better half na gusto nyo i-shout out? Kahit mahiya. Pwede naman sabihin. Kasi puro sponsor lang naman.
Hi,
Mga loved ones
to my new husband.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kailan po?
Yeah.
Kailan po nangyari?
This February.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, Marvin.
Alright. Marvin, ayusin mo. Baka biglang submit ka.
Kayo,
AC.
Carlos, AC.
Hi sa pusa ko. Hi Shiro.
Hey.
Carlos.
Ay po sa mama ko.
Ay, mommy.
Oh, don't forget mom. Syempre.
Mama and papa. Wala po.
Alright.
Okay, once again, guys, thank you so much for your time and thank you for joining us here on Clutch Talks. Maraming
Thank
salamat.
you.
Alright, palakpakan natin. Yeah. Go Pilipinas!
Bago sumabak sa mas matinding usapan, easy lang. Nasa Clutch Talks pa rin tayo with Eruption and Denise Tan, powered by Sports Plus, the official gaming partner of the Philippine Olympic Committee. Kaya for more content like this, visit sportsplus.ph.
Okay, yes. Grabe yung interview na yan. So, these three, I was gonna say kids, pero medyo adults na eh. It's amazing what they've done for the country to represent the flag, their family, and to get silver medal in the last World Games. Silver medal and dalawang bronze. Like to even get a podium finish. Imagine going into that last match. Like, if I win this, I'll get a medal. If I don't, wala.
And I love also the fact that podium finish silang tatlo, but they all shared also, si Kyla, si AC, they had to, all of them had to choose. Pero, 'di ba, parang meron pa sila na itutuloy ko pa ba o hindi? But they all committed to being a full-time athlete. At ito yung rin naging resulta. Their dedication, their sacrifice. Kahit yung si Carlos, natatawa pa din ako, si Carlos yung hindi siya nakakakain after every competition.
Kasi may weigh-in every day.
weigh-in
You know what?
every
It's the
day.
first time I heard about that. Na may weigh-in every single day. And that's really, really tough to do. To manage your food intake, to manage how much weight you lose or how much weight you gain. Napakahirap niyan.
And the mental toughness also. Kasi you're coming into next competition day, pwedeng pumasok sa'yo na, wait, naka-recover ba talaga yung katawan ko? Because, I didn't give it enough fuel, sapat na ba? But he was able to push through, kaya nakakuha rin siya ng medalya. And same goes with Kyla and si AC nga, di ba sabi niya rin na parang na-psych out siya for a while, pero the following game, pagkatas niya kausapin yung coaches niya, pagkatapos niyang kausapin yung sarili niya, also came out successful.
That's right. And AC had to make that decision. Si Kyla, like, she went abroad, right? And said she wants to take in culinary, pero she joined the competition and ended up winning and then said, and my incentive, ayan.
Tsaka 4 months lang 4 months lang. She had 4 months to go back to training. And we're talking about world-class athletes here na kasabayan niya. But again, with her perseverance at saka yung naisip nila na gusto talaga nila tong gawin. Not just for themselves, but also for the country. Because again, katulad nung binabanggit natin, Wushu Sanda, jiu-jitsu,
And
sambo, hindi sila
The sikat na
sikat,
sports.
oo. Or typical, I mean, I could probably say this, it's safe enough to say na, hindi ito yung typical na sport na ipapasok mo yung anak mo for like a summer class, diba?
Correct.
So,
Usually boxing lang
Mhm.
or swimming, basketball.
Mhm.
Pero yeah, it's very uncommon pero grabe talaga. And they found out that yan ang path na gusto nilang gawin. So that's really, really amazing.
sabi nga ni Carlos, diba, parang na-realize niya para sa kanya talaga yon. And I think same goes for everyone.
So if you have anything that you're going through life, sometimes you just gotta find it, persevere, and next thing you know, you'll be there.
Clutch sa court, clutch sa life, at clutch sa kwento. Lahat niyan meron dito sa Clutch Talks. Kaya mag-subscribe na rin sa ating channel para hindi mahuli sa usapan. For more content like this, huwag rin kalimutang sumali sa ating official Facebook group. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the platform. This podcast may contain mature themes and discussions. For full content and updates, visit sportsplus.ph. Gambling can be addictive. Know when to stop. For 21 years old and above only.